Masechta Menochos, the Aflamet Vav Amud Aleph. We're starting from the first word on Masechta, on the Aflamet Vav, the first three words. Amar Avchizda, Zagi Mara. Amar Avchizda said, somebody who puts on tefillin and he sach bein tefillah letefillah. He talks between the putting on the shayad and the sharesh. He has to make another bracha. By uns, our minig is to make one bracha. We do like this fadim, lanich tefillin. But if we speak between the shayad and sharesh, the Ashkenaz make two brachas.
Yeah, so
If you speak in between, then you make a al mitzvah tefillin. Not lanich, just al mitzvah. But the Ashkenazim that make two brachas, lanich and al mitzvah tefillin. Und the lanich geht to beide. So now, if he spoke, so he's going to have to make two brachas for the shoresh. Lanich and al mitzvah tefillin. By us, it's only al mitzvahs. Okay. Anyway, over here he says if he spoke between the shayat shoresh. It says only if he spoke between the tefillin shareish and the shayat. If he didn't speak, he doesn't have to make a second bracha. In fact, Yomar Vashalach Rabbi Chia, Rav Huna Mishmei Rabbi Yochanan, Al Tefillah Shayat, Oimer Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam, Asher Kiddushanu B'Mitzvah V'Tzivanu Lohaniach Tefillin. And then it says, Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam, Asher Kiddushanu B'Mitzvah V'Tzivanu Mitzvah Tefillin. So you see, it's mashmat that you always make two brachas. You make it sound like only if you spoke between the tefillin sharesh and shayat, then you make two brachas. Yeah. So he says, I'm thinking about Abai, but I'm not Tavayu. Lo yisach, that if he didn't speak between the shayat and sharesh mevarach hachas, then he would only make the bracha lanir tefillin. So, but if he spoke, then he would have to make that second bracha al mitzvah tefillin. Or according to Ashkenazim, you make two more brachas. They make two, so then they have to do it again over the two if they spoke between the shayad and the sharesh. What's lehaniach and what's al mitzvahs? Why? What's the difference? Lehaniach is the Rashi says is the beginning of the mitzvah. Lehaniach tefillin. Al mitzvahs tefillin. Rashi says it's on the siyum from the mitzvah. It's on the ending of the mitzvah. Okay. Tana, we learn. What do you mean? Yeah, it does. According to Rashi, yes, it goes on both. Rabbi Tam says you have to make.
Why do you make another bracha? Because you spoke.
Who?
Interruption.
According to Rabbi Tam, why do we make two brachas? Because two separate mitzvahs. According to Rashi said it's one bracha. No, Rashi's not melach zwei brachas. That's what my colleague says. Rabbi Tam, how? No, so brings help. Rabbi Tam. No. Rabbi Tam in the brachas is von machen brachas. Because by uns the ikah is the Rashi, so we make the bracha and we're supposed to put on mine for Rabbi Tam as well. We shouldn't really put it on much later. It's right after davening. We put on right away to Rabbi Tam.
These people are putting 5 o'clock afternoon.
Special. Spatial people. Okay, Zak the Yimaratana, we learned in the Bible, if he had spoken between the Shayad and Sharesh, Aveda he biyada, it's an Aveda, v'chayza Allah me'archei ha'machama. And they come back out of going to war. They're considered Rach Levov. It brings down in the Pasik, by the Anshe Tzava, it brings down, let me see if I have the Pasik over here, I saw it before. Ha'ish ha'yorei v'rach ha'levov yelech v'yashu l'beisai. Somebody, what does it mean, faint of the heart, weak of the heart? That he thinks that he did an Aveda. Even an Aveda, even Azar Aveda, he wants to say. Azar Aveda was.
He'll get killed in the war.
Yeah, so he runs away because it's between. Which type of an Aveda makes him weak in the heart? Even speaking between the Shayad and Shoresh. So this is a machlokes. Here Rashi says that if he spoke between the Shayad and the Shoresh and he made another bracha, then he's fine. Then he has no right to leave the Mechama. It's only if he didn't make another bracha. But according to the other Rishonim, they say the etzem zach that he caused that he has to make a bracha sheina tzricha, because officially he didn't have to make another bracha. It's only because he spoke. That's an haveda alein, and that's enough that he should have to back out. So the Yimaratana we learned in the Braisa. Kishu maniach, when he puts on tefillin manir shayot, then he puts on the shoresh. When he takes over the tefillin, chayletz shel reish, v'achakach sheyad. When you put on, you first put on the shayad and then the shoraish. When you take it off, so what do you take off? The shoraish first. Why? It says, huh? Very good. That's good. I haven't fit was the Gemara state. Yeah, it's in Shulchan Aruch. Is understood that you have to first put on the shayad and the reish. Mishum nasiv ukshartem lois al yodecha. As they state free, first tie the tefillin on your hand. Then you put on the shayad. It says the Gemara. When he has to take off the tefillin, from where do we know you have to take off the shareish first? Rav Huna explain me. Even though the teitfais also means tatfas, you remember it means two, but the hoyu it says two. That when you're wearing the shareish, it always has to be with the second tefillin on. Satan is zayin the shoresh on the shayad. So therefore, in order that you shouldn't have the shoresh without the shayad, you take off first the shoresh and then the shayad, because you never have the shoresh without the shayad.
So yeah, it's over here.
Yeah, the Baal Shem Tov sagt, okay, so here how you use a lashon rabbin, that the tefillin has to be always with a rabbin, with another tefillin on it. Kol zman shebeinei necha, as long as the tefillin is beinei necha, yehoish time. There has to be two pairs of tefillin. So the Sefar Avot from the Baal Shem Tov sagt, as the shayad corresponds to the yadayim. Yadayim is Sai Maisa, Yadayim is Kabbalas Oil. We just passed Mishpatim. For was dafke steht lefneihem dafke by the dinim from Mishpatim, nicht by Chukim, and nicht by Eidos, dafke by Mishpatim. To tell you that even Mishpatim was du allein verstehst, taust nicht tun, weil du verstehst. You can't do it because you understand it yourself. You have to do it because the Eibishter was mitzvah you to do so. So here also, the Shayad represents Kabbalah Soul, that you have to have Yiras Shamayim before you start with the Seichel. Beinei Necha, before the Teitavos, the Ikir Zol Zayin, first you start off with the Kabbalah Soul, the Yisod. And also to tell you that even when you're missing the Teitavos, you take it off, Zol Zayin, at least the Yisod Muzayin not. You have to have the Yisod. Okay. Tanu Rabbanim, you learn. Tefillin, when it comes to tefillin, what does he make the brach on it? So from when he puts on, what does that mean? The shas hanachasim, from when he's able to put on the tefillin. When is that time? Ketzat. When is the time that you're allowed to put on tefillin? Says Gemara, if he was about to go out.
In the morning.
First of all, he doesn't say here, Ketzad. Before we say Ketzad, the time from when you're allowed to put on tefillin is Mishayakes Chaveda. It has to be somebody that you recognize a little bit from Daled Amos away. That's the time that you're required to put on the tefillin. Now, Ketzad says, how so? Says, he got up early, before the time of Hanachas tefillin, and he put on the tefillin. Why? He's afraid he's going to lose the tefillin. Because if he doesn't put it on, he's going to hold it in a bag. He might lose it, leave it somewhere. Now he has it. It's on him. He's not going to lose it. It's on him. So Shema Yevdu Manichan, he puts it. When the time comes, memashmish behem, then he should touch the tefillin. What's the meaning of memashmish? The mishush, because it's the same thing like hanocha. You're going to make a bracha. So it's like it's the same thing like putting on tefillin and making a bracha. That's why we do the mishmush. It says befeidish, a mishmush mitzvah. A mishmush is chaylev in the mitzvah. It's like the hanocha. Till what time are you allowed to leave it on your goof, the tefillin that he's wearing? So if you put it on, and now you can wear the whole day. Till when could he wear it? So he says, the Tanna Kama says, till the sun goes down. Rabbi Yaakov this we had by Chanukah. Till the people of the shuk are not there, that's when, till then, you could light the menorah. Oh, no, that's a half hour. Chatzi shah. That's a chatzi shah. You have to say something. Azman Shena, till the time. That's way later till people go to sleep. You go to sleep what time? 1 in the morning. Yeah. Okay.
I had an uncle that
Wore the whole day
all
tefillin.
day long, yeah.
Yeah. I saw her. Yeah.
Ganze Tag.
Rabbi Pinchas Simon.
Okay. Sag ich ihm, Umaydim Chachamim, Rabbi Yaakov, the Chachamim, Rabbi Yaakov, the Chachamim say till Tishka Chama. And then you have to take it off. And Rabbi Yaakov says till a half hour after Tzeis. So he says, Chachamim and Rabbi Yaakov are made it to the Tanna Kama. I'm sorry. Rabbi Yaakov said till a half hour after Tzeis. And the Chachamim said even till much later. But the made of the Tanakama, once it reaches Tishka Chama, Sheim Chalatzah, if you had to take off your tefillin before the sun went down, why? Latzis l'beis hakisei, to go to the bathroom, or l'kanos l'beis hamechatz, or to go into the bathhouse. V'shakar Chama, now the sun went down. Oh, shuvei nechayzim hanichan. If you can't put it back on. If you're wearing it, you can continue to wear it.
If you shaka chama, it's 3 and up year.
You're free enough, yeah, but I mean, he's talking about...
So you take it off for a different reason?
No, you had to take it. For sure not. No, he wants to bring you even the biggest excuses of taking it off. It's not. You still can't put it back on after.
No, basically, it's like
you had to.
But let's say you take it off because of whatever reason you wanted it to.
There's less of a there he had to go, and nevertheless we say you can't put it back on once Shkia leaves. They're both masking. No, because Shkia is not. Once Shkia passes, you're not allowed to put on tefillin. They are in agreement with the Tanakama. But if he wears it, he can continue. Omer Rav Nachman said, Halach Rav Yaakov, that you can wear the tefillin till a half hour after Tzeis. Rav Chizva Rav Huna, Metzal Bal Behuta, they davened Maidiv while they were wearing tefillin. Like Rav Yaakov, or like the Chamen. Yeah. Nicht Matchalepla. Kann sein, Matchalepla. Could be, I'm not sure. Ich can tell me, andere sagen Halacha, ein Halacha Rav Yaakov. Others say the Halacha is not like Rav Yaakov, that you can wear the tefillin so late. Sagt die Mother, Rav Chizra Rabbi Bar Rav Huna Metzal Behuta. It says, Beferish they daven, might have while they were wearing tefillin, and according to them, you could wear the, and Rav Nachman passing like the Tanakama we just said, that you only till Shkia, and then you have to take it off. And here they done Ma'ariv, they're going against Rav Nachman. They say, who pligi? This and Hagar, Rav Chizra Rav Huna, are arguing on the Psak Halacha of Rav Nachman, that by Shkia you have to take it off. They argue. Zog the Gemara, me, Amar Rav Huna, Hachi, the Rav Huna, say that you can continue to wear the tefillin till the night? For Gemara, Amar Rav Bar Huna, Safik Chashecha, Safik like Chashecha. If it's a Safik, if the night came in or not, Lomashal, Safik like Chashecha means by Ben Hashmashes. Right? It's a Safik. Loi Chins Malay Namnech. You don't take off your tefillin, but you don't put it on at that time by Ben Hashmashes. If you didn't put it on, you don't put it on. But if you're wearing it, you can wear it. But Havadai Chashecha, that was only because it was a Safik Chashecha. It's mashma that you would have to take it off. So the Chayda, this Hoira contradicts what Rav Chizda and Rav Bar Huna did. They actually wore the tefillin by Ma'ariv. And the Gemara Hasam Berav Shabbos Itma, he says there that dik of the Braisa, that once it's Chashecha you have to take off the tefillin, is talking about it was Erev Shabbos. And Erev Shabbos is you're not allowed to wear tefillin. We're going to learn soon.
Otherwise, you couldn't wear it later.
Otherwise, you can wear it later. Erev Shabbos is its own ice. Shabbos, a person has to have two ices. He has to have the bris is one ice, and the tefillin is another ice. But Asikum Shabbos, he doesn't need the tefillin. He has the ice of Milah and he has Shabbos. What's if somebody's a mohol, so he doesn't have the bris? Somebody who doesn't have a bris, right? So, is he allowed to put on tefillin on Shabbos? There's a day that says, because he has to have two brisins. So he has Shabbos and tefillin, even on Shabbos, because he's not mohol.
So maybe you can make the bris on Shabbos then?
Huh?
Maybe you can make the bris on Shabbos?
No, he can't. He can't because he cannot have a bris. It's talking about that his brothers had died, and it's a day, a sakana for him. In fact, your mother, my kasova. What was Rabbi Barav Huna's shita? Kasova, if he held Lila's Zman Tefillin, that the night is the Zman that to fulfill the mitzvah of Tefillin, Shabbos not is Zman Tefillin, then Shabbos is also the Zman Tefillin. Memanav Shach. And Kasova Shabbos lot Zman Tefillin, and if you say Shabbos is not the Zman Tefillin, Lila not
But
loves.
he said Shabbos has its own zerois.
Oh, before we get to that, but there's a day that says, from the same pasuk that you learn out that Shabbos is not the Zman Tefillin, that same pasuk teaches you that night is not the Zman Tefillin. So Memanav Shach, it doesn't make a difference between if it's Erev Shabbos or Chel. The same pasuk that says Shabbos you're not allowed to wear Tefillin is the same pasuk that says you're not allowed to wear a knife. So what are you telling me? Here, sagt die Gemara, the Meheicha, the Memata, Shabbos, Mehasa Memata Elohelis, from the Zelbeke pasuk, from which you exclude that Shabbos is not the time to put on tefillin. That same pasuk teaches you you're not allowed to wear tefillin at night. Where do we see that? The Tanya that we learned in the Braisa. It says, that pasuk is by Kaddish. Kaddish Li. That's one. Kaddish Li is one of the 4 pashas of the tefillin. And in that pasha it says, so what do we see? And what it says over there, Miyamim Yamima. So from the word that it says Yamim, what do we learn out? Tefillin has to be Yamim. The Leilas, not night. During the day, not by night. And Miyamim, the Yitur, the extra letter of Mem, of the Miyamim, because Yamim is enough. What's that from Miyamim? What's the Mem? Miyamim is come to tell us, V'loi b'chol Yamim, nicht jeder Tag, meaning not all days. Do you have to wear tefillin? Prat l'Shabbos is v'yam tevin. So even from the same word that you learned, you're not allowed to put on tefillin at night. That same word, which has an extra mem, teaches us you're not allowed to wear tefillin on Shabbos v'yam tevin. Divrei Rabbi Yisrael Glili. So the Gemara and Rabbi Akiva argues, and he says, "Oimer loy nama chukas zu ela lepesach bavad." That pasuk of Miyam V'Shamatas Achuka Hazais Mayada Miyam Yamima is referring to the earlier psukim on the Hakravas Hakavma Pesach and the Isa of Chametz V'Achilas Matzah. So he says, what does it mean Yam Yamima? So Rabbi Akiva explains there from year to year that the Torah made a tzivui for the future generations to be marked the Karban Pesach. Yeah, they are. Okay?
So it has nothing to do with tefillin, though.
But it has nothing to do with tefillin. So the Gemara, and so obviously, according to Rabbi Akiva, we don't learn out from the same pasuk Shabbos that we don't wear tefillin on Shabbos and we don't wear tefillin at night. It's
For the next
no, it has nothing to do with it. It has to do with our Kavos HaPesach. So according to him, so now we have a problem. It's 2 different psukim, right?
It's 2 different things.
Right. It says Gemara, what's talking the chilik between Shabbos and a regular day, and by night? Says Gemara, really Rav Huna holds that the night is really the zman for tefillin. And where does he learn out the Isa of putting on tefillin on Shabbos and Yom Tovim? He says, from the same place that Rabbi Akiva learned it out. Where did Rabbi Akiva learn it out? The Tanya. We learned in the Braisa, Rabbi Akiva Eima. I would have thought that a person is chayv to put on tefillin on Shabbos and Yom Tovim. Later comes the pasuk and says, that the chiyuv of putting on tefillin is mi shetzichen ois. It says v'hayil ois. So he says in the days that the yid need the ois, that a yid needs 2 oises. I told you before again, the tefillin and the milah. So if it's a weekday, the only second ois is tefillin. Aber yotze Shabbos is v'yam tevim shehein gufan ois. To exclude Shabbos and Yom Tovim, Zeh alein zayin in the ois, so we don't need the tefillin, and that's why us on Chalamoid we consider it Chalamoid also ois and that's why we don't wear tefillin on Chalamayit.
Why do they wear it?
Because they maybe, but by then it's Chol Hamayit.
Weil die war Schleimer.
They emphasize the Chol, not the Mayit.
No, not the Chassidish. I'm talking about the Yeshiva.
Sure, die war Tfilm.
They wear tefillin, weil sie seine Madgish the Chol from the Mayit, not the Mayit. The Wachadike.
Is that the reason? What's the reason?
No, because I'm sure they argue that it does not agree as always. Yes, sure. If you want to see, let me see if he brings down over here. And therefore, if it's that's going to be the machlekes if you have to put on tefillin or not. Mir halten as cholamayit is hais, you don't have to put on.
Chalamayit is echt heel toe.
Get a break.
Chalamayit is
We
jumped.
get a break.
By the chassidische, they talking the chassidische begodim.
Ja, die Schleimer.
Yeah, and by the Veltashe, you don't see everybody really wearing. They can wear baseball hats and go. So, wow.
What?
Bei Zaman Shimon is given a Shaila, the Bacham am gefrecht, the Bacham was in seinen gegangen auf Mefzoyim, and they had a Shaila, there was a kakafta, somebody who never put on tefillin. Cool, and it was Chalamayit, and he wanted to know if we could put on tefillin on Chalamayit. Zaman Shimon gesagt, nein. Also stark ist der Chalamayit, da ist. Mit gedacht checken, hat kein Bris, hat gedacht fragen. Hat nicht kein Bris, mir legen Film. As a friend had day was sagt, as einer hat nicht kein Bris, you have to have two aces. So Shabbos, if somebody doesn't have a bris, there's a day that says he has to put on film. Okay. Omar Rabbi Lazar. Rabbi Lazar hat gesagt, Kol amaniach tefillin ach hashkis achama, oive ba'asei. Whoever puts on tefillin after shkia, he's oive anasei, because the Torah says, Vishamata, you should be careful to put on tefillin in its right time. Rabbi Yochanan Amar is nicht kein oive hasei, oive b'lav, because he put it on in the wrong time. He was over. He didn't put it on the right time. The lav is, it says v'shama. Oh, so the Gemara is going to explain. In fact, Gemara, Leimer Rabbi Oven, Amar Rabbi Allah. Come here, thinking. Let us say they're arguing in the saying of Rabbi Oven, who said in the name of Rabbi Allah. What did he say? The Amar Rabbi Oven, Amar Rabbi Allah. Komak shaname he shomer, where it's like here v'shamarta, or pen, or the ve'al. Wherever it says such a lashon, Einay ella loisase. It's a mitzvah loisase. That's why it's a lav. The mar is like the Rabbi Oven. So the Rabbi Yochanan who says that it's a lav, he says he's over the lav. He holds like Rabbi Yochanan because it says, Rabbi Yochanan holds like Rabbi Oven, and the Shamart is a lav. Umar less like Rabbi Oven. Rabbi Lezer who said it's a say. He doesn't hold of this cloud that Shamarta means a loisase. Says you want to that's nicht geraya. Really loy nay. The Kuli Alma is little Rabbi Oven, Amar Rabbi Allah. Really everybody agrees to Rabbi Oven in the name of Rabbi Allah. That it's a lav. No, that the Shamarta normally is a lav. But when here this is what they're arguing. Marsa Rabbi Lezer says it depends in what context is Hishama. Hishama the love and Hishama the asay. He said, I'm sorry, Hishama the love, and Hishama the asay. Lamashal. When it says benegay to the nega atzeras, it says over there, Hishama benega atzeras to asa cutting the baharis. You're not allowed to cut. There it's talking about the lashon nicht zu schneiden. Not. So the Shama is written the lashon from love, so it's a love. But if the Shama by uns it says keep to the right zmanim of tefillin. So it's written in Allah say, keep to the right, Zayn Mekayim the mitzvahs of Adav to Zayn. So it's a positive thing. So that's why it's Asay. Or you could call it it's a lav haba ma'aseh. That's the real lashon. It's called Asay. There are others that say a lav was nemtzich. Kum tarois from Asay is Asay. Even though you're talking about a life, the Asay is put on the tefillin on the right time. The lav is that it's not in the right time. But what do you know the lav? Because the Torah says that right time is till shkiyah, after shkiyah is a lav. But where do you know it's a lav from the asay? Because it says the asay put it on till shkiyah. So a lav that you learn out from the asay is asay. There's a day that says that. Okay, Hishama the asay, not in lav. And the other time it says, no, Hishama, as you state, Hishama is automatic a lav. And it doesn't matter if it's in the context of Aseh. Okay. The Omar Rabbi Lazar, Anocha din hot Rabbi Lazar, another din Rabbi Lazar said, the im l'shamram mutter. If you put on the tefillin, not to be mekayim the mitzvah, you did it just to watch it. It shouldn't get lost. You don't want it to get lost.
When is he putting it on? Shabbos?
He puts it on at night. It's not Lila's not loves man tefillin, but he put it on night because but when it gets early, he's gonna move the tefillin, make the bracha. But he puts it on at night for the shmira.
You watch me.
So he says that's mutter. But Amar Avina,
Shabbos then, right?
what? No, that's not Shabbos.
If
That's
you want to watch it.
to watch him. Okay, there's a shayla about it. The Rebbe writes in the Sikha about it. About
You're not
Shabbos.
afraid to fall asleep on it?
What?
You're not afraid to fall asleep?
Oh, that's wearing a whole day. That's yeah. We'll soon talk about it. Avina said, I was sitting before Ravashi, and the day became dark. It became night. And Ravashi put on tefillin. The Amri la l'shamram kaboy lahu mar. So I said to him, "Oh, yeah." He asked him a question mark. L'mashal mitmeh, yeah. L'shamram kaboy lahu mar. You're doing it to watch the film because you shouldn't lose it. Yes, okay, yeah. But Chazi say Ravashi Tfashla. I mean, Ravina saw it's not the real reason. Chazi said l'daita l'lav l'shamram hubayi. He already detected doesn't need to have a kavana. His kavana wasn't to watch it. Kasava, he held that halacha is that the laila is as man tefillin. He held himself, Ravashi. Abavei mightn't came, but it's not something that you give up sack to others about it, because by others he was afraid some people will not schlafen, or they'll make a neficha, and these are not. It's not coveting for the tefillin. Amar Rab Baravuna said, "Chayv adol mashmash betefillin." A person is mechuyev to. It's a mitzvah. So we do kshat. It's a mitzvah taught us to remind yourself about the tefillin the whole time. Like it says by money, you're always checking. If you can watch your money, you have to watch your tefillin too. Okay. So it says kavachema.
You're right.
Min tzitz. The kavachema is from the tzitz. Ma tzitz. Shein ba'yalaskara achas madach the tzitz. It only had one time the mention of Hashem. Kodesh LaHashem, right? There has to be on your tummy, the constant. The mind, you're not allowed to take your mind off of it. Tefillin has 21 times that it says in the 4 passages of Tefillin. How much more so that you have to keep on touching it and remind yourself that it has to be on you the whole time and think about it the whole time. And you shouldn't be Masir Das at all.